Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Ready?
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Right side, he has John. The ball comes out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw left side, complete. That's Buchanan. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Herbert now on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On first down, Buchanan. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
This will be caught at about the 5. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And his kick here is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Ready?
They try the left side here with Williams. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Again, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Hooker. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Hey, Ram. Hey, go Lion. Set.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Go.
Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register. While we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Deion Henley there on the tackle. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Chargers 3, Broncos
7. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Hooker's going to throw it. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Buchanan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Buchanan. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Finds Johnston. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Broncos at 8-3 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Hooker. And that one too wide and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Hooker. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now, it's Buchanan, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
1st down, Chargers.
5-9. Ready?
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 2nd and 7 from the 20. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Oh boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3.
Broncos 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Check, 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 check.
Hooker now off play action. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Hooker to throw it. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, it's Buchanan. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now Herbert going to change the look. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Buchanan. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple.
5-9, 5-9.
Now a handoff up the middle. Buchanan. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Baron Browning, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
All play action. Here's Hooker. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum.
Let's go now.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They go play action. Here's Hooker. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Buchanan. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Buchanan. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Here we go. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
Here's Hooker.
2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing. Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Hooker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Hooker going to try and throw for it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Buchanan. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here now a 3rd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Buchanan, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming. Now, a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they...
Stand up. For the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the tell her it's not that. For the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set page. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. For the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my French brain. It was like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hop straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they be like, see the crowd going ahead, they be like, so I stepped on stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going ahead, they be like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the f you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like,
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is he gon' step by me? Can't throw it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. So you ride it, I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging the both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. Then free agent, I give him the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is this thing.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Hey, DJ. Hey, YB, that pipe him up, bro.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems.
All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
Yeah, I ain't take no losses in a minute. Scored touchdown through the critic. Came a long way from the trenches. Still be making plays in the trenches. I'm from New Orleans. I'm a saint with a demon in my head. Yeah, I told him chill. Lil' bro still spinning like a fan. Lord on my mama. He been playing like this since he was in college. So fast like a rocket. Part of the reason they can't stop him. You don't know how I feel. Come from nothing, turn up quick. You don't know how I feel. Turn them losses into a win. Yeah, treat the beat like 4 down. Going for the dub. I ain't playing with them. QB to the RB. Big 4 9 serving hand in hand. Real name Jamal Chase. He the nose go with the people saying. I'm still in the field. Ain't talking Bill Belichick.
Yeah, where the ops ain't that can smoke. Kick it off, know we tryna scout. Too easy, I'ma run it up with my eyes closed like Pat Mahomes. Red flag, I might send him home. Hail Mary, I send him long. Another touchdown, hit the gritty on him. Gotta pull in they camera phone. H-time, throw the city up. I finna pick the play off like it's David. When it's pressure, can't get out the pocket. Got the cannon on me, I feel like Brady. Chasing at the Lamborghini. We just barely get started. Ay, catch a play, I'm like Megatron. You don't know nobody that can guard it. You know nobody.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. They don't want no problems.
All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
You don't wanna have it if you ain't gon' use it. Watch my games and play my music. I'm stuck in the game. I pray on lose. These chains with my neck keep giving me bruise. They don't want these problems 'cause we ain't lose. I'm calling the plays, just gotta keep moving. Only option is win 'cause we ain't lose. Get a name in this game, you gotta be proof. All I know is Lord Loyalty for my team is what I stand on. It's simple, I turn the corner when got a sack and put my man on. Like magic, everything gon' turn to gold, I put my hands on. Just bought another lot next to my crib for me to expand on.
They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems.
All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
It's that ground breaking. When I pull up, leave the ground shaking. Guess they ain't think I was gonna blow, they be like, how I make it. Talking like they finna stop something, it's go time, let's line it up. I've been ready to mob something the whole time, my stomach growling. I ain't gon' pick up for no 100,000. I need a Billy tryna go and buy the public housing. Yeah, cut that stove on, my name hot like fajita play, I don't need a break. Told my partner crank that to the meter
like
break.
Mr. P, who want it? No limit, who run it? Dreadhead, cool runners, GMF, good money. New whip, 200. Soldiers with me, 300. If it ain't about the money, please don't count on me coming. No, they don't want no problems. These problems gon' be problematic. Don't want no smoke or no static. I don't do no dramatics. Them boys faker than plastic. I tell them jump in the bag, cause I've been in my bag. Speeding off in the Jag, yeah.
They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems.
All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a